What up? What's good? What it do? It's your boy KJ Lee, and we are back with another episode of the K Squared podcast. I am currently watching Argentina versus Cape Verde in the FIFA World Cup while in the studio, and when I tell you, I am not even a soccer fan, but I'm a fan of competition. I'm a fan of high level elite competition. And that's what this is. Boy, this shit is good. Because Cape Verde is a supreme underdog. So, I mean, hold on.
Don't look at me like that, boy. Here.
You got us barbecue. Thank you.
Kyrie.
She got an attitude. Handing me barbecue that's been open.
Like she gonna throw that cat in the pool tomorrow.
Handing me open barbecue. I bet money she not. Keep threatening my cat. As I'm trying to record, I gotta cut all that out now. Keep close the goddamn door. Don't get a lady, y'all. Don't get a lady. Believe the hype on the internet. Believe the internet hype. They bad people. So yeah, still watching this game. It's a great game. It's Argentina versus Cape Verde. I don't know how their quarters and stuff work. They call it extra time instead of overtime. They in double overtime. It's 117 minutes of gameplay. Everybody look tired. It's great. It's greatness. And I see what all the hype about Messi is. That dude has extreme ball control, like Kyrie Irving of the feet, but with the shot of Steph Curry of the feet. So you got to watch him. Eventually, it got to the point where they just started knocking him down. I was like, I get it. I get it. Sometimes a nigga's just so good, you better be strong too. I'm sorry. I get it though. But what's good? This episode is for July 13th. I'm going to release it like July 13th because we're going to drop these episodes in the middle of the week just because we been slacking, and it's a lot easier to get it done that week, especially with my stand-up and my travel and stuff going as crazy as it's been going. I've been trying to record this thing for a while, but this game is just so good. I almost want to turn the camera and put the game on TV, but I'm pretty sure FIFA is like the NFL because I'm sure there's visual copyrights that will catch you if you put it there. But that's cool because I just want to see how y'all was doing. Check on you, see what's going on this Wizzy. How's your week going? Today's Wednesday, so you're halfway through. Hopefully some of y'all get paid this Friday. For those of you that don't get paid this Friday, stay strong. All right? Tighten up. Batten the hatchets. Get you some tuna sandwiches and some noodles and some Doritos. Stuff that was fine to eat before you got money. You know? Sometimes you get all bougie. You feel like you got to get sushi and barbecue and all that. That's her. That's my lady. I don't do all that. I make turkey sandwiches. Because I like turkey sandwiches. And I be tired of paying people $13 a piece for turkey sandwiches. I don't like it. I don't like it. They are at 119 minutes. It's 120 minutes of gameplay, y'all. That is beyond impressive and sounds extremely painful. Like it sounds like shit started to hurt. 2 hours. These niggas, they're running a marathon in soccer. Like, I don't know if you understand the value of that. I'm shooting this on my DJI Osmo Pocket. It's been quite useful as of lately. Another second. Hello.
These niggas said they gonna have my car until Monday.
I figured.
Yep.
I figured as much.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can use mine.
All right.
All right. Bye. I'm sorry. She has attracted to whenever I start working. Somehow she just be like, I think I need something. She don't even be knowing I'm working. And as soon as I start, she'll be like, oh, nope, I think I need something. I've been sitting down here for hours. Hours watching World Cup, editing, cleaning up, doing a bunch of nothing. And she ain't bothered me once. But now all of a sudden, conversation. Let's go, Cape Verde. Get you one. Damn it. Argentina's good. Argentina's really good, man. It's hard. It's hard to do it. And they tired. And boy, Martinez is a dog. Boy, that Mexican's a beast. But Cape Verde got a goalie that ain't no joke. You can tell he the team captain. He be yelling at people. He be like, get your head in the game. That's not what he said because he's not speaking English. But he be pointing to his head while yelling at people after they missed the play. So I believe he's saying, get your head in the game. Even though that might not be a saying of theirs. Get you another shot. That's all right. Keep kicking them. That's all right. They missing shots, but they taking shots. I like shots to be taken. Even if you miss them, take some shots. Don't be sitting there not knowing what to do. Okay. Let's get into the episode. This shit has kept going in overtime. It's just making it hard for me. But I want to talk about a few different things in life. Like I noticed that Elon Musk became a trillionaire and then lost a bunch and became a trillion and a half-aire and then lost a bunch, then went back to being a 900 billionaire. And it's proof that money is nothing. Like if it's nothing, it's proof that money is literally like a thing you can low key say you have. Like somebody else gotta agree, but money is a weird concept in America. And I saw a stat that said the United States has the largest economy. I was like, that's because our money paper, nigga. It's because everybody around this piece is laundering. It's all fake. It's all fake, and it used to be backed by gold, so it had like a certain amount of value. Now it's digital. It's not even backed by paper. It's just here. It's just a thing. It's weird, and I don't like SpaceX. I don't like it, cause I feel like the aliens gonna see us. I'ma say it, because everybody act like you the weird person, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it to the world while dressed up like a regular black person. Okay, I think they're going to the moon and trying to leave Earth so that they can continue to fuck up Earth. Why else would they not care about water? Who don't give a fuck about water? Water, the universal solvent, the one thing everything on this goddamn planet needs. And they say, who need water? Nigga, everybody need water. I'm like, but I need water more to cool my computers down. And that's where I step in and I'm just like, nobody else mad. Nobody else mad. I feel like we should be burning shit because they're getting rid of water. Like we should be knocking shit over behind this, but people cool. They like, nah, I don't mind my water being dirty and fucked up. I'ma just get on the internet and talk shit when they turn the United States into Flint, Michigan. I know, crazy man. This hat should be made out of tinfoil. Oh, he going all extreme. He not gonna do that. Them rich people probably got water reserves in they missile asylums. You ain't even know that they got old missile asylums and shoot missiles out, but then when the missile gone, it's a home for rich people to be protected from the missiles being shot back. Oh man, Cape Verde lost. Them dudes is crying. I feel bad, man. There's no reason to cry. There is absolutely no reason to cry about this one. They need to have a giant Cape Verde celebration as soon as they come back because they were upsetting teams the whole tournament. Ooh-wee. You know, I don't like when I see the clips of Joel Embiid crying after losing that game just because I feel like it's completely and totally acceptable. Like There's not a lot of things in this life that'll make a man cry, but like anytime you lose a close championship or anytime it's a close game, a close elimination, I've been there. I'm like, ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. We losing it by that much. It's just like you start recounting mistakes, you start counting steps, things you could have did better, things the team could have did better. Everybody feels responsible, even the people that didn't do shit. You like, oh, you didn't do shit. He's like, I know if I did something, we might have won. I'm like, no, you didn't do shit because you suck and we don't want you to play. Go sit back down and bring the water. Okay. I'm the only one that was a better athlete than other people. You got to treat them like that. That's why it motivates them to get better. I figured everybody knew that, but if you don't get hazed and beat up and bullied in the beginning stages of your athletic career, how do you become greatness? Huh? Greatness does not become greatness without a chip on their shoulder. That just is what it is. It's funny, I just realized I'm watching this game on Saturday. I'm going to drop this episode on Friday, July 3rd. Oh, they got babies crying. Oh, it's sad. I'm going to drop this on this day just because I realize we're watching this game, so I'm not going to have too much time. Everybody got Messi banners. Siempre con vos. I speak real good English, Spanish. So whenever I pronounce stuff, they be like, ¿Se habla español? I be like, no. I'm from Texas. So I hear y'all talk a lot. So I can pronounce things like y'all pronounce. That's it. I had Mexican best friends when I was little. But I don't speak the language that my mama would have had to be Latina for me to do that. All right, good. The game is over. We can actually focus on what's going on. It's actually hurts my feelings a little bit. It's kind of sad. But yeah, like I said, Joel Embiid crying. They show that clip and they make fun of people. And the Jordan crying. It's just like championships and sports. It's one of those things. Not very many things in life do people give their all. Like you don't give everything you got to a lot. And it's when you're an athlete and when you start young and then you get those dreams and your goals can put you into gladiator status, you dedicate so much. And honestly, I can say probably every guy, every person that's a collegiate athlete, because it's not just men, every collegiate athlete that has to get up, go to class, go to work. They got to get up, they got to work out, they got to go to class, they got to work out, they got to go home and study, they got to go to sleep, they got to turn around and do it again. And they got to do that for 4 years just to get their education paid for. That's the giving it your all I'm talking about, you know? And that's not even from the aspect of sports. That's just from dedication in a sense. There's the guys that are for greatness that practice starts at 6 o'clock. They out there at 4:30. And then practice ends at 7 p.m. They out there till 8:45. Sometimes their grades slip because they've been putting so much work in. But you always can tell those types of people, they pursue and push for greatness in certain things. And seeing those people lose in sports and then cry because they were knocked off is sad. And I don't really look at it as some reason to be like, ha ha, he was laughing. But again, that's because I just watched him do something that 90% of human population can't do. So I think that that's just absolutely amazing, especially with soccer. The more I watch it and the more I've seen people try to play it, I used to think like Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco thought he could leave the NFL and just go play MLB soccer, and that is completely incorrect. That is completely, now that I watched the game and I've studied a little bit about it, first and foremost, they run 5 miles in the game. All right. So I'd say football, American football, is probably about the furthest thing in comparison. It's closer to a basketball game because it's just constant motion and you got to move the entire time. They're not stopping per play for you to catch your breath. So all the bigs, all the heavies, all the musculars, they pushed out. So now you got to go lean. All right. So now that's where you start having to get people that can run, but then you also got to get people that can use their feet to control the ball, like Kyrie Kyrie Irving controls a basketball. Like watching some of these dudes move that ball, I'm like, sheesh, you gotta chop your feet, you gotta tap that ball, different parts of your foot. They twist the ball when they kick it. So they kick the ball straight, put a curve on that shit, and it hit the corner of the goal. I've been paying attention. It's quite impressive. One time for the FIFA World Cup and Team USA actually not looking like shit. I think that's a large part of it. When you bad at something, you don't want to watch it. Nobody want to watch their team be bad at shit. But now that the US is here and they like, nah, 70% of the country is Latin, nigga. We play soccer now. That's where it's like, oh, this is interesting. That's where we at with it. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. And now the Cape Verde people all sad. I will say, oh yeah, that dude with the braids is heartbroken. I feel bad. He can't even stand up. He got to find his mama. I feel bad. Where is his mama? I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at that fact that his mom or his lady, well, actually, he went and hugged the pretty girl into the audience. So that girl gonna come run down and hug him. He in bad shape. Ooh, that heartbreak. You find out you eliminated from the World Cup. Ooh wee, you ain't gonna talk for 2 days. You're not even gonna have sex. She gonna try to fuck you and be like, I don't want to, baby, move. That's some crazy stuff. You can't let it take you down because sometimes people lose situations like that and can never come back. And you're like, how could he never come back? I'd be like, nigga, because he took the L, big dog. It's hard to come back from that. So I have a lot of respect for athletes. A lot of respect. And the biggest part I gotta respect is the fact that a lot of them, this is a very, very small chapter in their life. It's a great chapter. It's a chapter of greatness and something probably the most known thing they'll be known for the rest of their life. But it's still only a small chapter of greatness. So I can only imagine what the guys who retire, or the guys who get cut, or the guys who only have a small stint, it's got to be extremely hard for them to transition into everyday life. I saw it happen when I left college sports, so it's not even the same. It's like these dudes was getting paid and paying their families' bills on their sport. So it's a very different dynamic. What else is going on? I feel like I've been working out a lot lately. Not a lot. I've been working out lately, trying to get myself back in shape because I fluctuate. Sometimes I'm swole, sometimes I'm nothing. So I gotta, work on it to be my best. And so I've been in this gym lately, and I've been working a remote job and traveling and hitting stages. So I've been on like 2-3 times a week. And you know what I noticed? Going to the gym make you feel a lot more confident. It's a problem, low-key. You got to be able to control it. Because the more you go to the gym, the more you be like, ooh, I'm getting it back. I'm a real one. And that's how you end up getting in a fight with young people. That's how you end up walking and talking yourself into some shit you shouldn't be. Don't do that. Simply put, let's just not do that. Okay? In other news, I also like hiking. That's some stuff I realized. In other news, I also like hiking. Another thing I've noticed that I enjoy that a lot of people call me weird about, but I've noticed that national and state parks, I fuck with those. Like I look them up before I go to certain cities and be like, nah, I want to go hiking here. And I've noticed anytime I go on a vacation with other people, don't nobody want to do it. Don't nobody want to do it. Then you take some pictures and some videos with some nice views, and all of a sudden they like, I would have came. I would have woke up. I would have came. Shut up. You wasn't coming. You a liar. So one time for all the people that hike, I just went to a place called Ruby Falls. It wasn't even a hike, really. It was a cave. I was expecting it to be like a hike that you could like see a cave on. But no, they had that shit blocked off. You had to pay. You had to take an elevator. Then you had to walk like a quarter mile behind old people and babies. The slowest people obviously on the planet. I was like, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in a area where they bring all the people that they need to protect from the war. I'm like, I should be outside fighting. I'm like, this is clearly a field trip expedition, but once you get to the end, it's actually really nice. I'll clip a video piece in, and then I had a good time. We walked all the way down. It was pretty cool. But and I also like to see multiple different hiking trails in Atlanta. So if y'all know of some hiking trails in or around Atlanta, let me know. I love when I ask that question and then one of the white hikers comes and they start recommending shit. I'd be like, I don't hike like that. I light hike. I light hike. I lowercase. Mine got a lowercase h. I hike. I hike. Because, bruh, what I tell you, I taught this white man this. I was like, I like hiking and going to national parks and all this. And he was just like, oh, well, I did the Appalachian Trail one time. It was amazing. This is what you should do if you're ever going to try it. And as he's talking to me, he's like, you got to pack food and clothes and then and things to bathe in the sun and like in the woods with. I'm like, what are we talking about? He was like, oh, the trail goes from like Georgia all the way to Maine. I'm like, Georgia to Maine? Nigga, half the country? What are you talking? You think I'm gonna walk? You think I'm gonna walk across half the country? What do you think this is a fundraiser? You think I'm Forrest Gump? What is this? I'm offended that he brought it up. He's like, I mean, you said you like hiking. I was like, I like hiking, but I'm not finna step by step the Trail of Tears. You know, I like history, but I'm not about to walk through the Underground Railroad. Like, my nigga, no. Huh. I looked it up. Lots of them doing it. People do it. They got like little places you supposed to go, rest stops, whole little expedition things you supposed to do, animals to look out for, bears all up and down that bitch. Just bears up and down. They'd be like, you gotta watch out for the black ones. I bet. I fucking bet. I don't know. I just feel like we hike differently. I like hiking too. And the Appalachian Trail sounds nice, but in like an 8 hour spurt tops, you know, where it's just like, yeah, man, what part get complicated? And you hit some rocks, jump through some water, climb up a hill, and then go back to the car. Like, I don't want to, dude, I don't want to be out here like that. I watch a show on TV. It's called I Survived an Animal Attack. And them bears be tearing niggas up. I don't know if y'all know that. A bear, it don't bite your arms and your legs, nigga. They go straight for your face. Like, they just, like, every one of the animals, face and neck. Like, all the predators, they be like, nah, tear that up, tear that stuff up top up. And then that's the rest of the body just gonna fall. They know it. They know it. They didn't take no classes. They didn't read no books. They know how to kill you, though. It's crazy. It is crazy. So when people see you, be like, why wouldn't you want to go out there and do all? I be seeing y'all get attacked by shit that I ain't even know exists. Did y'all know moose kill more people every year than legitimate dangerous animals? Moose. Don't it feel weird to say moose are killing that many people? Moose. I don't like it. Mooses. The mooses are doing it. Murderous mooses. The murderous mooses of the city. I don't care. Like, you're an idiot. It's not mooses. It is mooses. Mimosas. Okay. What else? Obviously, we having fun right now. 23 minutes. Hopefully you on a nice little drive. And I get to talk to you like one of those radio hosts. Welcome to the Magic Show on 102.1. We are going up to play Cool in the Gang. Summer Madness. Just something for you to drive and vibe to. Thank you again for listening to 102. This is your host, Big Larry J. Yeah. Okay. I do feel like that right now because I'm like set up a certain way. What else? I don't know how to say this and not sound like, well, I don't think I should sound rude. It definitely shouldn't sound rude. I feel like as a comedian that don't have like a lot of like television credits to where it's not a whole bunch of me doing stand up on TV. Sometimes people reach out and be like, hey, I want you to do this show where you bring 10 people and I pay you $100. And it's an easy way for me to send you like bad words, okay? As well as the people who'll be like, hey, if you want to perform to open up for this rapper, you can pay me dot, 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 dot. Don't message me with that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it, okay? I do this this is a profession, big dog. I do this to get paid. I sell tickets. People buy tickets. People enjoy the show. Even places where I have a really small market, I'm still not doing that nonsense. Like it blows my mind to me sometimes. They be texting me and they be like, "Hey man, if you bring 30 people and promote the event, then we'll pay you $100." I'm like, big dog, I don't know how to. Do you see the? No, sir. I appreciate it. I'm gonna pass. I just you don't want to be rude because you don't really know people, and people obviously don't know you, and so that's why they reaching out like, "Hey man, you want to take this $100 and come talk for a little bit? All you doing is talking. Come take this little $100." Thank you, good sir, but I shall pass. I cannot take shows for $100 anymore, especially if I'm selling tickets. That's what we call the favor rate. All right? Favor rate. Meaning if I'm friends with you, I know you doing something nice like a charity event. If you not profiting, I'll go ahead and take the $100. Shit, I'll waive the fee. If nobody's making money and we doing it for charity, I did a show with Ali Sadiq. And guess what? He didn't charge us nothing. This was obviously years ago. But he did it because one, we knew each other. It was a favor. Two, it was a charity event. Also a favor. Three, we gave him a really big tax write-off. We did. I had the top people write down that he donated this and it was this valuable, and he was able to use it for a tax write-off. I ain't gonna say that was his biggest motivation for doing the event. It's because he's a good person. He really was though, because I was brand new at comedy, not even necessarily super great at it just yet. And Ali said, "Yeah, I got y'all. I got you, young bucks." But in other news, oh yeah. I wanted to talk about something that I see on the internet. Looks like we starting to come together, people. Looks like we starting to come together. I saw this post that said creators accuse Meta, Facebook, and Instagram of freezing earnings, relying on automated AI systems, removing accounts, and providing no meaningful way to reach human for support. With similar complaints mounting, some are now calling for a class action lawsuit. I just want to be one of the people to let you know, sign me up. Sign me up. I got everything. I got all the analytics. I got all the pre-analytics that show what I should be making. I got all the post analytics. And then I got all the flags. When I tell y'all this thing was flagging me like 6 times a week at one point, like every day I was getting a video flagged. It got to the point where I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I went to the point to where I was like, you know what? They completely deleted my TikTok once TikTok got switched over to America. My TikTok was just deleted. And so I was like, you know what? Start over. Don't share any content. Just teach Black history. They flagged my Black history channel for copyright content, captured a $500 check that was en route, and said because of flagging copyright, we are able to take the payment. I was like, oh, y'all are gangsters. Internet fucking gangsters. I didn't know it was a thing. And I was like, oh, they just gonna rob me straight. And then I feel awful because I have I got like 50,000 followers on TikTok from 1 month of posting the content. And I refuse to continue to allow I don't like them to make money off of me after stealing money from me. It's just a thing of mine. And TikTok was like, we're not going to pay you no more. It was like, no, we're going to take the money we've paid you. We're going to remove your ability to earn, and we still going to let you post. It's like, how about this? You can eat one because I'm not posting on here. And sometimes I do because I feel bad because there's real people that enjoy your content. I got stopped by people in the grocery store that tell me how much they enjoy that content. And then y'all come through and y'all break up these relationships. I'm so sick of this algorithm because the goal of the algorithm is not to connect you. It's not to bring you to people to follow, because once they follow you, the algorithm stops showing them you. I see more I see more content from people I don't follow. I actually, when I see new content from creators that I don't know, but I like their content, I make it a point to not follow them and just like their post so I can see it more. It's sad that I gotta find little tricks around y'all's AI and algorithms. It's stupid. It's stupid. So you want to have to jump through hoops and holes and all that shit. You're like, bro, I just want to be funny for people that would like to see me be funny. That's all I want to do. And it's become such a hard task. At this rate, I'm like, you know what? Just put all comedy on one platform and make that the funny platform. Give us a funny platform and put all the funny stuff on that one. And just don't let Mark Zuckerberg be in charge, because they robbing us in our face. And it's cool because I realize the mega companies, they'll rob you and then just pay whoever speaks up later in court. And they're still going to profit. Like from a business perspective, it's like, nah, we stole $6 billion from these people. And then you see the news and this news says there was a $2 billion class action lawsuit settlement from Facebook Meta. And the whole time they done made $4 billion from the people that didn't even give a fuck. This being said, attorneys, class action people, anybody, tag me, call me, DM me, email me, because I'm down to be a part of the suit. I'm gonna wear a neck brace. Anytime I go to court, I just wear a neck brace. And so I just want to let y'all know I'm gonna be I'm gonna be on a Zoom court here and with my neck just strapped up, just be like, yes, Your Honor. It gave me whiplash because as soon as I saw they stole my money, I yanked my head around real fast, and that was it, Your Honor. Now I can't work properly because my neck can't move because they robbed me. That's the type of frivolous shit I'm trying to make them come to court for. I don't even give a fuck about the money no more. Get Zuckerberg out the office and bring him to court. Make him show. That's gotta cost more than they stole anyway. He busy, ain't he? Yeah, come sit in court. Watch us go through these stupid ass cases. Whoo, Lord. That's funny. It just went through a TPO case for a person trying to squat at my house at Airbnb. And it's really funny because this person kept lying and filing and filing and lying and lying and filing. And all I'm thinking is, you lying in court and you filing lies, you're going to have to tell the truth once you talk to the judge. And once he talked to the judge, she was like, sir, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm going to tell you this. She kept telling him. She's like, if you cut your camera off one more time, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this whole thing. And then we went through a whole hour and a half long hearing just for her to dismiss it anyway. Because it's not what you saying. It's what you can prove. And when you in that bitch lying, you cannot prove lies. It's categorically impossible to prove a lie without fraudulent evidence. So we sitting in there watching them lie. Just talk, just stupid. And then I was like, and then you still got to tell the truth. Because judge was like, well, sir, if it's such a bad place to live, why don't you just leave? Huh? Hit him with a Dave Chappelle. Huh? Like, yeah. No, she said, sir, you said you're in a terrible place to live. That's why you're not paying rent. If it's so terrible, why won't you leave? What's your answer? I ain't got nowhere to go. Yes, Benjamin, you have nowhere to go. Yes, I put his name out there because guess what? I'm telling the truth. So it's all doesn't even matter. y'all watch out if you rent places in Atlanta, because these squatters are a real thing. I just want to put that out there. There's a league and a type of people out here that will get in your spot and will stay there for the allotted 15 days. They'll try to get mail and they will lock themselves in your house until you file with the court and then extend, and they're going to get about 3 months free off your place. And then if you get upset and try to go, they're going to file a temporary protective order on you. And that's going to give them a little bit of grace. But then once they go to court for the TPO, the judge is going to say, well, why do you need a TPO? Then they're going to have to prove why they need a TPO, which is like if you physically went over there and harassed them or beat them up, they will get the TPO, which is why you should not do that. And they'll do all of this just to stretch it out. Truth be told, once they do this, the moment you think you got a squatter, file eviction the day they don't pay rent. On the second. Like, they don't give it to you on the first, you know you're not getting it on the second, file eviction on the second. Because that's just beginning a long process of bullshit to get this person out your house. And they work hard. They work hard to not pay your rent. So you'll be surprised the levels and the steps that they go through. It's much harder than working a job. I can tell you that. But guess what? They don't care. This is the job they know they gonna get, I guess. I don't know why you'd want to live like that, though. I be watching shows called Squatter Hunter and Squatters on the internet. They be going to jail behind squatting. They tearing up. They ruin their credit. They go on eviction lists. They got to live in extended days outside in the fucking bushes. And why? I just wonder why. What is the point of not working and then working to steal somebody else's property? It's because y'all think y'all stealing from rich people. That's what it is. They stay thinking that rich people own all the properties, and they be like, no, there's no way I could be stealing somebody's house that they actually need. They didn't live in it. They rented it out. Which is not how renting out property works. Sometimes people rent out a property because they can't afford it. Sometimes they lose their situation. They're like, I'll let somebody else purchase or rent the property out temporarily because I can't afford it. I would like to downsize. I work in a different place. I have to keep this property. But I imagine I know there's two different types of like people in our economic society. Those who give a damn about themselves and their future, and the rest. And the rest. But that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about with y'all today. I think this has been it. I am going to start doing free promotion. I want to shout out some of my favorite businesses in the Atlanta area just so I can help promote their businesses. Simply put, if people here watching stuff, a lot of you guys are in the city. A lot of you guys visit the city. So I'll give you 3 restaurants quickly that I think you should visit when you come to Atlanta. These are staples. They've been here for a while. So I personally, one near the Brave Stadium, there's a sushi spot. It's called Kuroshio. There's 2 sushi spots over there, Sushi Village and Kuroshio. You end up at Sushi Village, you're going to talk bad about the state. You're going to talk bad about the city. You're going to talk bad about the area. You go to Kuroshio, you're going to speak good. Go to Kuroshio. That's one of them. Breakfast brunch. I think Thumbs Up Diner is by far the best. I don't know if you ever been there. If you have, Thumbs Up Diner. They got smoked wings and waffles. That's one of my favorites. They also got catfish and grits, and that catfish is fire. Where else? I guess Poor Calvin's if you want to be classy. You want to spend some money, be in a tight spot, get real good food, and take pictures and videos. Poor Calvin's. An honorable mention is Auntie's. It's in Smirnoff, South Cobb. It's Auntie's. They actually have authentic not really soul food, Cajun food. So I always get the catfish pontchartrain there. It's catfish on top of crawfish etouffee and rice. Amazing. You should definitely check those places out if you're in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you are not doing so already, you should follow me on social media where I drop these clips, and you can listen to this full podcast on Spotify, and you can watch it as well on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. This is KJ Lee. Two things. Oh, yeah, I got to do a motivational word. Motivational word of the day is get your ass up. Everybody fall down. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for motivation this week. A lot of times life hurt. It done knocked you down. You want to cry. You looking up. It look bad. The good thing about being on the ground, you can't go no further down. That being said, get your ass up. This has been K Squared Podcast. I am your host, KJ Lee. Thank you very much. Shouts out to Osmo Pocket for the camera. Woo, 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 woo. All right. Thank you guys. We out.